Good afternoon, my name is Alejandra Barba and today I'm going to present the explanation of two Toefl skills that can be of great help in the structure section of the Toefl test. The skill number 18, named invert the subject and verb with conditionals, talk about that in some conditional structures the subject and the verb will be inverted. This can happen when the helping verb in the conditional clause is have, should, or were, because in this case the connector if can be omitted and the subject and the verb need to be inverted. In this sense, we can express a conditional idea in two ways. For example, if I had studied more, I will pass the exam. Or other example is, had I studied more, I will pass the exam. In the first case, we can see that when the if connector is included, the subject and verb are in the regular form. But in the second example is different. Due the if connector is omitted, the subject I and the verb have are inverted. Other skill is the 22 named distinguish like, alike, unlike, and dislike. Although the aforementioned words are very similar, the context and the ways of using them are very different in each case. Let's talk about like on alike first. These words work like adjectives. Like and alike means that something is very similar. For example, my house and yours are alike. And the other example is, my house and yours were built in a like way. In the first case, we can use alike because there is a linking verb before this word. And in the second example, like is working like a common adjective, so this word is before the noun. Now let's talk about like and unlike. These words work as prepositions and therefore must be followed by an object. These words have an opposite meaning. For example, like the town, the city has several good things. Another example, unlike the old video games, the new ones are very expensive. The first example mentions similar characteristics between the town and the city. But in the second example, the person mentions that the old video games and the new video games have different prices. Well, finally, let's talk about like and dislike. Like and dislike are verbs, so they are placed after the subject. For example, my mom likes cooking. Or other example, my father dislikes cleaning the house. In the first case, I mentioned something that actually my mother liked to do or enjoy to do. And in the second example, I mentioned something that my father doesn't enjoy to do. Thank you for your attention.